Hi, everyone. My name is Karen. You might have heard my name before. Certainly by the time you get to campus, you'll probably hear it from other cohorts that have been around. This program is my favorite thing. It's probably why I stay at the university, and I'd make no apologies for that. And I always want to show you my favorite resources and my favorite tips and tricks for you in this program with your busy lives. We're going to talk briefly when we meet about two different techniques. And one is about getting your journal article in under 10 seconds. And one is using a database, and which one do you use and what do you get out of it? So for the journal article, it's easy. You can get to a journal article if you've got a citation for it in under 10 seconds. I could do it faster. Might take you 15 or 20 seconds to start with. We are going to do it together. So in other words, if you've got a journal article, I don't care where you found it. Actually, I do care where you found it because there's probably better ways to find it again. We will get you there. It's a simple tool called the eJournal portal. It will tell you where we own it, how long we own the journal itself, so you can find more like it along the way. Because sometimes you do find a citation when you're out there somewhere, and it may not even be complete. It might give a year. It might not give an issue. So we want to get you to something in under 10 seconds. It's absolutely doable. Second thing, databases. We have about 600 databases. You won't need to look at 600. You won't need to make up a list. I'll tell you which ones are most often used. And the ones most often used by departments in Weatherhead for the topics that are used sit in a platform of about 100 of them. You can search several of them at one time. You could use a general academic one with a lot of peer-reviewed journals in there, along with the business and management one. You might switch to sociology, and there's several databases for that, or psychology, or gender studies, or environment, a whole host of things that all work on the same platform. And the reason I'm mentioning that is you don't have to learn a new technique every time because they all work the same. The other good thing about that is you can mark and save articles in there and read them later because time is of the essence sometimes. When you set your database account to make it fully operational for you, so you get to see more at a first glance, then your experience is better. You can see a journal article and go, what's it about? You can see the 2 lines that describe it. You go, yeah, that's not what the title sounds like, but I might look at it or not. You can mark them and save them, and then later you can put them in folders. Why is this important? Because time is short. You've never had a phone call happen while you're working on something, right? And then you can't get back to it. So, saving time, being efficient, being effective, and working on a database that has those 100 other databases that can be related will keep you from going down a rabbit hole. And rabbit holes are deep, they're big, they're ugly. Trust me, I've got pictures of them. You could lose a limb in one of those things if you step in there. So showing you how to get to articles really fast and how to use databases effectively and efficiently is my favorite thing to do, and we will do it together. It helps you get from a good idea to really implementation in your research as well. You're building a funnel in your research from the wide part to the narrower part. And when you do it on our tools, you can keep everything in there that's related, and you can see what's near the top at the wide part, what you should mention that you saw, but that you'll work on it on the next time around, for another article. And you can mark it and save it and put the folders in it. And the folders are important because you've never had a laptop lose power, right? You never took your laptop somewhere where you forgot your power pack. Yeah, everybody does that at least once, particularly when you're traveling. Or you get a phone call and it goes too long and the page you were on disappears. If you're out on the open web, your sleeve brushes your keyboard and you didn't realize it, and the page you were on before your phone call is gone later. We want to avoid those kinds of things. So I want to prime your thinking into being positive and new, being able to spend time with me to switch to 2 good new techniques and things to use that will make your research as fun as mine, efficient, effective, fun, and faster. Gaining database skills for e-journals and databases. And also the other thing, if I didn't mention it, citing things properly. Most faculty let you choose one style and stick with it, or they'll suggest one style and stick with it. But at some point you may be collaborating on an article with another author and the journal says you need to use this style. You can get the database to put that article in the exact style you need and you're done. for the citations that you use. So yes, you will learn new skills here. Yes, you will learn how to do something new, and you have to trust me. You're worth it. So trust me to try something new. It isn't difficult. It doesn't take too much time. And I will show you, and I will meet with you and guide you there. In terms of meeting with me, I tend to stay late the night before a residency, and sometimes during a residency. For a couple of years, one of the students from Atlanta would ask to meet with me on Wednesdays, and so he'd send me his flight number on Wednesday morning or afternoon. And if he was on time, I stayed in the office. I could track it. And we would have a half-hour or 40-minute meeting. And he went on to do a full PhD. And it was very rewarding for both of us because I worked with him all through those years. So it can be done. So I want you to know that you will have guidance, that you will hopefully enjoy it as much as I do, and change your life. And one last thing that I tell students now in the last couple of years: you don't know what you don't know yet. It's the yet that's going to be interesting. I'm going to help you get through that and past that, and see the wonderful work that you do and the fun that you have doing it. So I'll see you shortly. Once again, my name is Karen. I can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to read your biographies too before you get here. So we'll see you soon.